Bro, fine girl. What's even your business name? Like seriously, in 2025. And many of you guys might be wondering why I'm laughing. But the truth is that your business name is like the first impression you make in your business. If you get it wrong, you end up explaining yourself to your customers or your clients for the rest of the business time. And if you get it right, you have actually solved half of your branding problem. So basically, in this video, I'm going to be giving you 6 mistakes to avoid when choosing a business name. I compiled it down here so that it will be easier for you guys to know what to choose when making choice of your business name. And please pay attention to the number 6. It's very important. So make sure you watch this video to the end so you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to say here. The number 1 on my list is choosing a name that's hard to pronounce or spell. If people can't actually pronounce or spell your name, it will be very difficult for them to remember that brand. Maybe they might just come across that particular stuff maybe once on their social media. But if the name is very difficult to pronounce or spell, it won't be easy for their brain to retain that information. So, and in case if they want to even look for your brand next time, maybe they want to search for it on Google or via Instagram or all those other platforms, if they cannot actually spell that name very well, it will be difficult to search for your brand online. So whereby it will limit your client base or your customer base. So make sure whenever choosing a business name, make sure you choose a name that is very simple, easy to say, and even easy to spell. That's number 1. Number 2 on my list is picking a name that is too generic. For those of you that don't even understand what I mean by generic, a name that is too common, and like for example now choosing a business name like Ayomide Fashion Enterprise, that's too common, and I don't even not only common, is easily forgettable because it's just like every other business. So you need to choose a name that will make your business kind of stand out from other ones. Okay, imagine me giving a business name like let me say Ekene Electrical and Gadget Store, Alaba International, and you see a name like Slots. This Ekene whatever, it will be easy for you to forget about that one because it's common. It's more like every other business. But you see that Slot, just the name alone, it will make you like, because the essence of this whole thing is to keep your customer curious about your business. There's a name you will see now, you'll be like, I'm curious to know what this business is all about. So just have to don't use something that is too common that every other person is using. People like those people that are into cakes and all those things, you see it, something like blessing cakes, and this is too common. That's number 2. The number 3 mistake you guys do when choosing a business name is not checking the availability of that particular name. Now imagine setting up your brand, choosing a name, doing everything, and at the end of the day, you find out that the name is already taken by another person. You understand? So before choosing that name, or whenever you bring out those names, try as much as possible to check other CAC portal, their public search, to check whether the name is already taken by another person or someone is already using similar name like that. Check on all Instagram handle, Facebook, or any other social handle that you want to make use of to check whether another person is making use of it. Are you getting me? Now, this kind of stuff is what happened to MTN the other time. The time MTN came into online space, they wanted to get this website. So when they check, it was www. Normally, most companies use their company name as their domain name.com. So they try using www.mtn.com. But at the end of the day, they find out the mtn.com is already taken. So they just have to like improvise. I think then, according to the story I heard there, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I heard that they kind of even look for someone, the person that got that first domain name, to actually pay the person off because MTN is a big company. But I think the person declined the proposal. Then you have to force MTN to go to www.mtnonline.com. So I don't know how true this whole story is, but I'll still have to check. So, but whether it's true or not, just picture the scenario where it is your own company. Now, MTN is a very big company, so that kind of error might not easily affect them because they're already popular. Now, but you imagine you are just starting having this kind of issues, so it's not very good for your business. So try and check the availability of your name before using that particular name. Number four mistake you guys also do again is choosing a name that is very limiting. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Imagine using okay, it's not even imagine. I've seen someone like use something like Lagos shoes. Now, what if you want to expand to Abuja tomorrow? You've noticed that that name alone has already limited you to Lagos only. It will have to push you to start thinking about rebranding again. Now, another example again is like imagine using something like blessing chin chin. Now, for someone that can do chin chin, that person might as well be able to do like buns or any other thing in the future. But meanwhile, at the beginning, you've already started using blessing chin chin and or blessed chin chin. And maybe tomorrow you want to start doing donuts and the rest. Are you going to be putting the label of blessed chin chin on the same donuts and all those things? Now, for these people that is into food items or any product that is for home usage, I'm going to still do another video later to show you that the difference between your business name and your product name. But that will be on another video entirely. Now take for example GT Bank. GT Bank recently moved their name from GT Bank to GT Koda, which is Guaranteed Trust Holding Company. The reason for that, when I looked up online, was that they want to expand the business to not just only your normal traditional banking that we all know GT Bank for. So they have other things they operate on, not only that traditional bank, which is GT Bank. So they are now a holding company. So because of that expansion, they have to change their name from ordinary GT Bank so that people will stop assuming that they are only for just those normal traditional banking. Now, you can go and make your research more about that. But that's the reason you shouldn't be using a name that's very limiting. So this is a mistake. Both big brands, this information you're getting now, some of those top brands might not have it at the moment they started, but later on they'll start figuring it out. So for you that is just about to start, you need to start now and start aligning your business. So remember, this my whole page is all about branding and to help startups on their business. Number five mistake we also do when choosing this business name is most people ignore how it looks and how it sounds. And that is also an important this thing that you need to check when choosing that business name. The reason is that there are some names that will be very good when written, but if you pronounce it, it will sound different. And there are some names that in this particular language is a very good name, but in this other language it is a very bad name. Or it will mean something else in this language and it will mean something else in this other language. When if you are writing it, it will look okay, but when pronounced, it will sound as if it's something else. So because some people might not have that opportunity to get to see the spelling, they will only just hear the sound. With the sound alone, they will feel like, which kind of business is this? So you have to check both ways. Align the two. Check whether it's okay. Are you getting me? In the region where you want to use the business, check the languages or the major languages and check the name. For those people that want to use unique names, check the name, check the pronunciation, check how it's written. Make sure it's not conflicting with any language or any pronunciation. So that's for that one. Now, number six of them all is always wanting to add your name to your business name. Now, majority of the startups want to add they feel that adding their name, personal name to their business name makes the business kind of personal to them and some think it's professional. But the truth is that in one kind of way, it kind of limits your growth. I'm going to explain. In this generation now, people connect more on your product or your services at that moment you are just starting. It's practically your product or whatever you are doing. So putting your name will even make it look like a family something or a personal something that you're just doing from your bedroom. Is it bad to use your name, personal name, as your brand name? Not necessarily. It's not bad at all. Because the likes of Dangote, Tony Melu Foundation, Owando, formerly known as Ocean and Oil, this thing. So these guys have done it successfully before. But this only works when you have influence and also you have plan When I mean plan, concrete plan to turn that your brand into a legacy brand. That is a generational brand. The pro tip I'm going to give you is that if your name doesn't add meaning to the brand, don't just force it in. Choose something that is unique, that represents your industry, your value, and your uniqueness. So that's what I'm going to tell you for this particular mistake. This is a quote one man said. He said that a great business name should be memorable, unique, easy to pronounce, and future proof. Mind you, future proof. Like any name you are choosing, think about it as something that is going to go on a long term. Not something that the people that amaze me the most is that people that will choose this business name today, tomorrow they will choose another one tomorrow, and they think they are just improvising. But you're just killing your business. So make sure that the name is what future proof. So now I think that will be the end of this video, and I believe you guys learned something on this particular one. So what I want you guys to do now, what was the weirdest or the funniest business name you've ever seen or come across, whether online or physical? Please drop it on the comment section. I'm still your favorite brand host or brand manager, Mr. AM. See you on the next video.